Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. It's Mary Jane. Let's talk about Love and Hip Hop New York, Season 7, Episode 3. What a episode. We went from death to jealousy to sex to abuse to virginity. We went all the way around. We went 360. So I was glad to see Black Child is gonna be on the next episode. He's the original guy that was dissing 50 Cent with Ja Rule when they had the beef video. So I wonder if he's gonna play a role on this season. And it seems like he's connected to, Carly Red. Carly Red knows everybody. So anyways, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta was trending tonight on Twitter. It was. So here's some of the tweets. I just put them up there. So anyways, let's get started. So we get with Mimi looking all good with her white and her white and black shoes, her coat, her hair was laid. She went to go meet up with Stevie at a cigar bar or a bar somewhere. Stevie looked nice too as well. That you can tell Love and Hip Hop has paid the bills and took care of them because they look good. And Mimi was dramatic as she wanted to be. So basically she's getting back into Stevie's business, basically questioning him about what is he doing with Estelita, and basically why is he treating her so bad, why is he treating her like an object, and it was wrong for him to bring in Erica Mena and basically try to make her the new face of Latina Danger Zone, and like you're sleeping with Estelita, like you're leading her on, you're taking advantage of her. So basically Mimi was just trying to advocate for Estelita and basically be in Stevie's business to let him know that she always got her feet on his neck with her stilettos. And so basically Stevie was like, yo, she ain't the only artist in town, and basically I probably need a fresh face. I need somebody new. I need somebody young. I need this and that. Estelita looks young to me. I don't know what he's talking about. And he was like, so Mimi asked him, did you sleep with Erica Mena? He was like, nah, but I be looking at her like that. And so basically Stevie talks about what he likes, his rules, and basically what you got to do for Stevie. I guess maybe if you his artist, you have to sleep with Stevie, or you have to follow his rules and basically sign over 30% of what you make. No matter what you do, Stevie J gets 30%. We heard about this with Jocelyn. We heard about this previous time. That's why Jocelyn got Dawn in the picture. And basically the beefcake is open for business. And if you're working with him, you're going to be giving him some Uchi la la la. So I'm just like, damn. Like, Stevie, why you be doing this? Why you be going there? Like, son? Like, what? And so basically it makes Stevie look like a pervert. It makes him look like, he's predatory and he preys on women. So I don't know. What do you guys think about the situation? Is this just acting? As Estelita actually because Stevie J has done this before with Mimi and Jocelyn, and then other women coming in the picture. Jessica Dime was one of them. Him working with other artists, even him working with Tommy. So what do you guys think about the situation? Do you think he took advantage of Estelita, or was this just a contractual agreement for them to actually film for the show? Because now we don't have Jocelyn, so now Estelita has to take a bigger role, a bigger part in the show, because his main squeeze, Jocelyn, ain't there. So I don't know if Mimi really cares about Estelita. I don't know if she's just doing it for a storyline, but the way she walks off, the way she's so dramatic, Mimi got it down pat. You ain't got to tell Mimi nothing. She got her acting skills down pat. She's on All My Children candidate. So anyways, we got Jessica Dime taking her pregnancy test with her baby daddy, and she's actually pregnant. And we find out that, he was in the football league in 2006. He was, signed, not in the football, he was in the NBA. And so basically, he's retired. He's not retired, but he hasn't played in a while, and he's trying to get back to play. He hasn't played for, I guess, like in 2 years. So anyways, she's pregnant, and she's going to take it easy and take it slow. But he ain't going to be around because he got to make that money and bring that cheddar in. But he's proud of Jessica Dime. He likes what she's done with herself. And basically, he's trying to go get that bag. And he's telling her he ain't going to be around. Like, damn, he's already telling her he's going to be an absentee father. Come on, like, what's going on? Well, then marry me before you leave, mother suckers, just in case something happened to you. Me and your baby is taken care of, like, bouncing like that, talking about I'm busy. Imagine if she did that. You know what? I'm going to scoot out the baby and give it to you, and I got to go on a road. But she's talking about, I'm going to be busy. I'm going to need your help, And plus, we find out that Jessica Dime doesn't want to talk to her mother because she doesn't get along with her mother. Her mother judged her, basically, for being a stripper. And her mother doesn't like, some of the choices that she made in her life. And so she really doesn't have a good relationship with her mom, but she needs her mom now because this is her first pregnancy and she never been pregnant before. But she is not wanting to deal with the judgment or deal with the, you know, tempers that may flare when she deals with her mom, because, you know, she's pregnant and she's basically not going to tell anybody that she's pregnant because it's too soon to tell people. Some people don't like to tell people when they first get pregnant because they don't want anybody to jinx it. They don't want nothing to happen. So it is what it is. So she's prego, and she's going to be making her music, and she's going to try to do a music video before she starts showing. I guess she's like Barty B up in this piece. So anyways, it is what it is with the situation. And so then we get Erica Mena and Estella. Basically, they arrive to the restaurant to meet up with Spice, and basically Spice is going to try to give, you know, Erica Mena, and not really Erica Mena, but, you know, Estelita some advice of how she should deal with Stevie. And so basically Spicer was like, yo, you signed a 30% contract. Like, what's going on? Like, have you ever walked far to school? Have you ever walked hundreds of miles to school? Have you didn't have this, you didn't have that? And then she was like, no. And then she starts to cry. And then Estelita actually tells her story about, like, you know, she was raped by 5 guys. I'm like, damn, they're throwing this shit at her. She was raped by 5 guys. And when she was 5 years old, her father molested her, and he would give her money if she would do nasty things to him in the bathroom. And she didn't know it was wrong at the time. And now he's dead. And basically, that's why she came to America. And she has 20 brothers, and she has 10 brothers and 10 sisters. She's the youngest, and actually her mom died of cancer, so she don't have her mom here. And so basically, you know, she felt like Stevie was the only guy that believed in her. And like, there's a lot of men that pick up women like this that have so many issues and have been raped, abused, molested, mistreated, and suffering poverty, and then they hook up with a guy sometimes that'll take advantage of them. And it could be on the flip side too, where a man can be taken advantage too as well by another man or another woman or a woman. Because sometimes people prey on weak people. Sometimes people prey on people that don't have, you know, a stable background, that don't have a stable family, don't have a stable place to go. And once they give you something, they feed you a little bit, you become loyal to them. You're like their pet. And so that's what it seems like the situation's going on with Stevie and Estelita. It looks really bad. So hopefully this is just a storyline, because then it makes Stevie looks like even more of a creep and a low down dirty dog, because he took advantage of this girl that really wanted somebody to believe in her, and she didn't have anybody to believe in her or support her, and Stevie J was the only person. So, you know, Spice understands that. Erica Mena starts crying. So then Spice says that, you know what, if you can't get it, you see what you can do. She's going to continue to work with Stevie, see if she can get ahead and see if she can work with him without having sex with him, because she doesn't want to have sex with him. But basically she does be honest and let everybody know that she has been sleeping with Stevie, but she says she only slept with him once. I believe she slept with Stevie and just gonna let you get away with one time, and you're probably gonna want the beefcake more than once. And it's just like, it's so sad to see this woman, a grown woman, that's holding on, that's skating on thin ice and have to do all this stuff just to try to get up. You know, it's like, I don't know if she should try a different career, but this is what she wants to pursue. So Spice says, like, if it doesn't work out with you and Stevie trying to do it an amicable way, I'll get a lawyer and I'll try to get you off the contract. So Spice has been a real down-ass chick, and she feels bad for her, because, damn, what do you do when somebody tells you that their father molested them, they've been raped like 5 times, their mother died, the bastard's dead, he ain't in jail, he ain't never suffered, you know, she was dancing in a strip club as a kid. Like, damn, Mona saved this woman. So I digress. It was just really hard to hear that. It was really sad. It was just like, damn. So anyways, it is what it is. I'm just like, damn. And basically she explains that Stevie, you know, be calling her at inappropriate times. He'll call her like 12:30 a.m. He'll call her like 3:30 a.m., which is not working hours. He be wanting something from her. And, you know, she just want to do business. So hopefully she's able to find her voice with these women. These women really got her back, and they're not going to betray her and turn against her, because we know Erica Mena can be a snake when she wants to. But Spice seems like she'll really have her back. So hopefully, but, you know, Erica Mena and, you know, Estelita are really happy that they hooked up again and they're friends. And Estelita said, you know, one thing Stevie did do was bring us back together. So hopefully she has a real true friend. So it is what it is. And so I'm like, damn, shit. I'm like, oh my God. So then we get to Tokyo's house or whatever, and she's at her boyfriend's house, Tobias or whatever, whatever his name is, and she's making some stuffed peppers. Them stuffed peppers look nasty, look disgusting. It's like, damn, you don't cook the ground beef and season it up before you put it in the stuffed pepper. That means all that blood and all the juices and all the fat meat is going to be cooking all in the pepper. It's going to be eating all that, but I guess that gives it flavor. But I would rather wash the ground beef. Like if I was cooking ground beef, I don't cook shit like that. But wash the ground beef, then cook it, then put it inside so you don't get all the dye and all the fatness and all the blood that's in the meat and the dye all inside, you know, the stuffed pepper. But anyways, we find out she's still a virgin and she doesn't want to move in with Tobias. He wants her to move in with him. She moved from Louisiana to Atlanta to, you know, basically further her music career. He wants her to move in with him, but she got a brain and she's smart and she got common sense. And she was like, I'm not going to be living in your house doing wifely duties and I ain't your wife. Like, I ain't going to be cooking and cleaning, sexing you, taking care of you, and we're going to be playing house. Like, damn, she was raised right. Somebody raised her right. She was raised right. And then hopefully through her music and the way that she carries herself, the young girls and people out there can see, like, everybody ain't out here tricking. Everybody out here ain't a whore. Everybody out here just ain't, like, sleazing for stuff. And everybody out here ain't desperate. You know what I mean? She ain't desperate to be in somebody's pants and sleeping with him. Or she ain't afraid that, oh, maybe he might sleep with somebody else because I ain't sleep with him. She ain't worried about that. Like, if you want to be with me, you love me, we're going to have a relationship, and you're going to do right by me. If not, I'll walk out the door. And that's the most... You really can build a relationship too, to get to know somebody where, like, if something's not right, you can actually walk away. Because sometimes having sex with somebody, sometimes you become a connection and a bond, and sometimes, you know, you don't want to walk away because you already gave yourself to him, or he gave himself to you. They figure, let me just continue to go with it. But when you don't have sex involved, you can think a lot clearly and be more friends and get to learn and know the person. So kudos to her. And on top of that, she's a virgin. It's not that it's because of her religion, whatever. She's just not ready yet. She's focused. Her mind is made up. I got my mind made up. Come on. So anyways, so basically she lets him know about Ciara and the drama Ciara shot with Scooter having a 2-year-old and a baby on her way, in that drama. And basically Tobias said, don't worry about that. You ain't into that. What you worrying about is your music, and that is that. So it is what it is. And so we get BK and Ciara. They are at his house or her house, and they threw all them white roses was halfway thrown on the floor. It looked like trash on the floor. They should have spread it really nice and creative, like a wave or something, and then have multiple. It just looked like trash all over the floor. But anyways, he's doing some. He has a massage table. He's rubbing her feet. She was like, ain't no man ever rubbed my feet before. And basically, he senses that she's tense. And she tells him what's going on. That, yo, I heard Scooter got a kid on the way. And he got a 2-year-old or whatever. And he was like, so what's up with the divorce thing? And basically, BK's feeling like he might be a rebound, or somebody Ciara might just want to be with, to take her mind off Scooter and the foul shit that he did to her. And he was like, well, if you over him, you're going to get a divorce. Who cares whether he got 2 kids or 1 kid or a kid on the way? Like, just like, you're done with it, right? You said you love me. Yeah, last episode, Ciara saying that she loves him, but it still hurts to know that your husband done created 2 kids while you were married with him and you had no idea. You feel blindsided, and then you don't trust your instinct and you don't trust yourself. And you feel hurt about that. But once you're really over somebody, that don't even matter. They can have 20 kids. They can have kids with your cousin, with your auntie. When you really fed up and you don't want nobody no more, it don't care. Like, I could see you. You can be on Instagram. You can be on Twitter. You can be on IG. You can be on Facebook Live. I don't care. It don't bother me. But so once you really get to that area, that point is really over. But right now it's still real fresh, and then the way that she found out was kind of shady. So basically, you know, she's self-doubting herself, you know. So it is what it is with that situation. So anyways, he wants to take her to either Miami or the Bronx, a BK, Brooklyn, whatever. So she wants to go to Miami to get into the water. So that's where she's gonna go. And so anyways, we get to Jessica. We get to, you know, Ty's, you know, clothing store situation. And basically, you know, you see, what's her name? Carly Rae show up in the white fur looking all good and shit. That white coat was everything. And I did like Tokyo's hair. Her curls were primp and proper. I don't know if that was the wig or she actually had that shit curl, her weave curled like that. That took some skills. And so, anyways, basically, you know, Jessica's like, oh my God, where's Melissa? I haven't seen Melissa. Melissa hasn't been around. Where is she? And so then that's when, you know, Carly Red was like, well, I clearly was not going to invite Melissa because it would be some type of situation because I don't want to make Jessica, I don't want to make, you know, Ty uncomfortable. And Ty was like, why would I be uncomfortable? I don't got to be uncomfortable. She's the one that likes Mimi and Mimi don't like her and they're just friends or whatever. So there's no reason for me to be uncomfortable. And so Jessica was like, yeah, why would she be uncomfortable? And you know, Carly Red was like, maybe, you know, possibly, like, I didn't want nothing to happen. I didn't want you to feel some type of way. I didn't want there to be any issues or anything. And so Jessica and Carly feel like there is something else going on. There's something with Mimi and Melissa because what's her name? Mimi's acting kind of weird or whatever. So anyways, Mimi was like, well, I talked to her. I talked to Melissa and it's all good. And it ain't no problem. Jessica was like, there's something going on. I'm going to get to the bottom of this because I want all these guys to come to my wedding. I don't want no drama and no problem. So she's going to investigate or whatever. And so Ty was like, these guys are just friends. Like, I got nothing to be jealous of. I don't got no problem. It's all good, whatever. And they're acting like Ty should have an issue. It's just like, but there would never be no issue if nobody brings up Melissa. Like, that's Mimi's ex. Why keep bringing her up? Okay, yeah, they're cordial right now. Mimi said they're cordial. Let them be cordial. Stop trying to make something out of nothing. So anyways, we get to, you know, Erica Mena, Estelita, and we get to Tommy. Basically, they're going to the Jazzy Fizzle boot camp while he sits there and he watches some exercise, but I guess he ain't got to exercise because he exercised them checks. So anyways, they're working out, doing their thing, whatever. Everything's all good. Tommy comes through with the gin, the juice, the liquor, because she ain't working out. She's too cute to sweat, so she comes drunk. Or, well, she's going to get drunk. Which, it's not good that they're, you know, showing that so much, but I guess it's good for people to see that, you know, they are working alcoholics or whatever. So anyways, they get to the vocal session, and Estelita does a terrible job. Even Tommy's cracking on her. Tommy was like, she should do voiceover. She can be a humber. She can just hum. She can hum tunes. I don't know. She sounds terrible. And actually, Erica Mena doesn't sound that great at all. She was trying to disguise how terrible that she sounds. And Tommy actually does better than both of the other women that want to be singers. And Tommy is a rapper. See, Tommy's a hustler, and she can adapt to anything and everything just like that. And that's the scary thing. When you got somebody that can adapt just like that, well, you got to be able to adapt to any situation. That's how you survive, and that's how she survived. And just like I was just saying, like last time, Tommy, don't let Erica Mena come over here and try to take your spot or come after you, whatever. So anyways, Estelita tells Tommy the situation about Stevie taking 30% of her check. She was like, oh, that's crazy. Whoa, what? She laughs at first like, girl, you that stupid? But now we understand why Estelita's like that. You know, Stevie J's like everything to her. He's like her savior. And you know, I don't want to use that term, but they call savior, you know what? And basically that's what it seems like. But Estelita is not a H-O double hockey stick. She's just a woman that's been abused and battered. And she hasn't got healing or counseling or anything to deal with them emotions where that she can figure out who's right for her, who's not right for her, because she was raised with 10 kids and nobody really taught her. And they was raised with poor and poverty, and the father was molesting her. You know, the father probably was molesting the other girls in the house, and it was just her turn. He didn't just molest Estelita. And then the mom let it happen. Because of money, because of support, and, you know, not being able to fend on their own, especially in a foreign country, and it being okay because they don't go to jail. And some areas, especially in third world countries where there's nobody to police, there's like a lot of, if there's no human rights, there's some places that don't have human rights for females, you know. So, going through all that and watching her mom deal with it. So going with Stevie is much, much better than being with a person like her father, but Stevie J kind of probably reminds her of her father because he's a sleaze, he's a skis, he's a liar, he's a hustler, and he wants sex from her, and she got to perform and do different things if she wants to get that hit or get that music. So it is what it is. So moving on from that, we get to the saddest part. When Scooter's son, Rob Jr., was murdered, 21 years old, over an argument that escalated that shouldn't have happened. That's why a lot of people a lot of people have to be taught how to control their anger, how to express themselves. A lot of people don't have anybody to monitor and mentor them, to teach them these things, where they don't take life. They don't take somebody else's life. They realize that life is precious, and this is sad. Scooter's sad. 21-year-old black man, life took away from him. And there's 100 stories like this. And it's sad for a father to bury his son. You know how hurtful it is for a parent to bury their child? And it just hurts. And you know, it would be really nice if they can show the police department in Atlanta, where they're from, whatever county, investigate this case and try to find out what happened, try to find out who did this, you know, and kind of like put the heat on them to, you know, solve this murder. Because a lot of black, African American, indigenous males, crimes are not solved. Guns are brought into in our community, and drugs, and now we're able just to get them. And sometimes guns get into the wrong hands of people that shouldn't have them. Just like cops shouldn't have guns. Some cops shouldn't have guns because they're trigger happy. And some people that do have guns are trigger happy, and they want to shoot people because they feel like they have power. A gun makes you feel like you got power, that like you gotta, like you're a superhero, because you can take somebody's life away, like you feel like God. And it's just sad. You can see Scooter just hurt. He was like, yo, I can't even breathe. I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. And, you know, burying his son. And I wish they would show how, like on the first 48, they show how they investigate this case. That'll be, you know, if VH1 and the show can go out there and make this a part of the segment, because this will be something that needs to be shown. And every chance we get, because maybe it might touch somebody that if they do have a gun, see that nasty ground beef, if they do have a gun, they might not use it. They'll think twice sometimes, because people don't understand that life is precious, because they wasn't taught that life is precious. And when you go through trials and tribulation and you have a hard life all your life, sometimes you don't think life is precious. Just like, you know, Estelita, she might not think life is precious. Look at what she's been through. And these males, what they go through. So, you know, Jock is crying. Jock was like, I fear every day that, you know, I don't want my kids to be taken out, somebody murder my kids or something happened to my kids. And he's just crying because, yo, that shit hurts. Like, I didn't even want to talk about this part because this shit, I mean, like, it's the worst feeling in the world. Like, there's no other worst feeling than burying your child, especially if someone took their life from them. So anyways, Ciara, she comes to the funeral, she brings Carly Red or whatever. She has not talked to Scooter about these other women, because at this time and point, them other bitches don't matter, them other kids don't matter. He just lost his 21-year-old son. He don't know where to turn, where to go, what to do. And basically Ciara feels bad about it. She don't know what to do because she's trying to move on with her life. And basically she's dating somebody else that he doesn't know that she's dating somebody else. Basically she's gonna have to tell him that. She hasn't confronted him about the other children that's coming in the world, the 2-year-old that he has and the baby that's on the way. And she doesn't want to turn her back on Scooter right now because, you know, it'll look faulty. You know, people will talk, the community will be like, OMG, you know. But, you know, Ciara's going to have a backbone and do what she thinks is great for her. People's been cracking on Ciara and on Twitter talking about it looks like she's always reading off a prompter card. So I be reading off my notes. Shit. Whatever works, baby. So she talks about she paid for the repast when she talks to Tokyo or whatever. And, you know, she don't know what to do at this time and point. But right now, BK is supporting her. It's a real sad situation. And she was like, you know, the young man was almost like her son. It was nice to see that Ciara sat right next to her husband at the funeral. That was nice to see the family together. It was nice to see Shooter in all white. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know. So, anyways, moving on from that. Damn, that shit was sad. So, then moving on from that, we get, you know, we get to Jessica's video shoot basically, and the video shoot is all nice, it's going well, the video's popping, Jessica looks good. I don't know what the music was or whatever, but it sounded okay. Like I heard, it was sounded okay. So anyways, with that, so everyone's sitting down, Mimi sitting down. Carly Rae couldn't show up because she ain't doing shit for free. She ain't doing no video shoot for free. They ain't gonna be on TV. And Tokyo shows up, and Mimi shows up, and Ty shows up, and Jessica invites Melissa. So Melissa shows up, and there's already tension. Melissa looked like, apprentice. She looked like a scientist. She did look like a dude, but her hair was like so weird this time. I don't know what was going on with Melissa. But as Melissa's not stalking Mimi because Jessica invited her. Melissa said, I wouldn't have been there if I knew Ty was there. Melissa said Ty is the reason why Mimi stopped being friends with her, because she made her, Ty made Mimi choose who she want to be with. Why did Mimi choose Ty? Because she want to be with Ty, so let it be. But if you guys were having sex with each other and now she's in a new relationship, like I wouldn't feel comfortable with you being friends, especially when there is a vibe that, Mimi still wants some of that Melissa, that Melissa still wants some of that Mimi, and Ty is sensing it, and Ty is sensing it because you guys keep throwing that, oh, Ty is going to make you uncomfortable. Ty's uncomfortable. Ty was like, I'm not uncomfortable. I don't feel some type of way. I don't feel no type of way. But, like, how can you guys be friends if you guys were more than friends? And then Mimi said you was just a friend. Now you're saying that you're more than friends to Melissa. Melissa was like, okay, yeah, we was just friends, because Mimi doesn't want to own up that she was sleeping and had a relationship with Melissa. She want to act like nothing was going on because Mimi was messing around with Ty and Melissa at the same time. But Melissa was all right with Mimi messing around with Ty. Ty wasn't all right with Mimi messing around with Melissa. So, Mimi's going to go where the money at. So I guess Ty, being signed to the WNBA is making some checks and some ducats, and she gets appearance and she got some money, and basically she's a star and she can add on to the story. And then on top of that, Melissa coming and dragging herself into it and being around the situation gives Mimi more of a storyline and more of an angle. But Melissa said to, Ty, when Mimi's done with you, she's done with you. She'll leave you high and dry, and we can go back to all her relationships, the first girl, the second girl. Now Melissa, now she has Ty. Mimi drops him like she drops him like she drops her wigs. She drops him like she drops her shoes, and she won't put that wig on no more. Because Mimi done been through some women on this show, and she dropped them, and she be leaving them hurt. Look at Melissa. Melissa's hurt, but Melissa knows Mimi's game. And Melissa's here for the game. Okay, Melissa's like, I want to promote. I want to show my club. I want to be on this show. Or whatever clout it gives her. Okay, Mimi, let's play this. Melissa's playing chess right now. And right now, Ty is like, I ain't going to be none of y'all suckers. But she knows how Mimi is too as well. Because Mimi's talking all that crap. Talking about, oh, yeah, you are bothered. Yeah, you got a problem. What you mean it ain't no competition? Mimi wants Ty to get up and start arguing with Melissa. I don't know what Mimi wants. Mimi just wants some dramatic scene where she can get up and she can walk off all mad and all upset and all uptight, and she gives that Meryl Streep performance. I'm leaving. You clearly are, and F that, and F that, and F this. I'm leaving because you are bothered. Like, she's just too much. So, and the Grand Academy Award goes to Mimi Foster. Mimi Foster. Mimi has won the award of the best actress on Love and Hip Hop franchise. Nobody does it like Mimi. Excuse me. So it is what it is. Jessica was like, you know what? I'm getting sick. I gotta go. She goes throw up. And then Melissa, and then, Tokyo was like, I would feel some type of way if you was trying to get back and be friends or whatever, because you guys already crossed the line and did that. And Mimi's still trying to deny that they did anything. And then Ty feels a certain type of way because she was like, don't say that I ended your friendship. It wasn't me. It was Mimi that ended your friendship. So I guess Ty doesn't even know. Ty figuring, like, you guys accusing me of becoming between y'all. How did I come between y'all? I thought y'all didn't have none. I thought y'all were just friends. And Mimi, you just told me you was exclusive with me. What's going on? So there is some lies in this story. There is some lies. Somebody, Mimi's dead up lying to Ty. Melissa knows the truth, but Ty feels like, but why do Ty care? Whatever, accuse. Well, if I'm the reason why you guys are not friends, then let it be. But I guess Ty doesn't want that stigma that she did anything to come between Mimi or her friends, because she doesn't want to feel like she's that type of controlling type. But Ty looked tight. She looked tight. Melissa better be careful. So anyways, we get to Stevie J. He is with, you know, Brittany. Brittany something. He's with Brittany. Brittany, I've seen her before. Brittany, she's with Just Brittany, I think, and she signed to MMG. And so basically, she signed to them so Stevie can't burn her, but he's going to be her manager. And he's also using her to get a fire under Estelita, asked to want to work. Estelita's claiming that she want to work, so which one are you lying? She says she wants to work, she wants to do this, she wants a hit song, she wants this. And Stevie J saying that, you know, you got to work hard, you got to do this other stuff. But the way that Estelita sound over there with Jazzy Fizzle, she needs a whole lot of work. And Stevie, you haven't been on your job. She should have been at vocal coach, vocal training. She should have been eating all types of different vegetables to help her voice or whatever. So it is what it is. And then Erica Mena shows up with, you know, Estelita, and basically they are not feeling Just Brittany. And basically Stevie was interviewing Just Brittany in front of him, like, how long did it take you to get on? She's like, it was 7 years before I got on, and I worked real hard, and I didn't have sex with no dude. So that's what she went wrong at, because they wasn't gonna come at her. So that's when, you know, Erica Mena was like, any girl that says that is somebody that been involved. And I don't know if Just Brittany's the same girl that when what's his name, Rick Ross was on the Breakfast Club talking about he ain't signing no girls because he'll be attempted to have sex with them. So I don't know. And then Stevie J said that he did meet her through Rick Ross. So it is what it is. And so basically they go in, and then Estelita's like, this is not about sex. This is about music. This is about making music and all this other stuff. I don't know why you get the sex out of your head. This is about business. Then that's when Erica is cracking on Just Brittany's shoes, talking about her shoes. Her shoes are too. What size do you wear? Because your toes are hitting the floor, your toes are hitting the ground, your toes are escaping from your shoes, and you got a Fashion Nova outfit on. Erica used to wear Fashion Nova. Used to wear. Come on, Erica, don't diss her, because you know how you used to look when you first was on Love and Hip Hop New York. Don't go there. So anyways, they're getting on Just Brittany, and then Erica Mena talking about I would drag her weave, pull her weave out. She looks like she got a yeast infection on her face. And basically, Just Brittany said some stuff back, but I really couldn't hear her because, you know, Erica Mena is louder. She knows how to play this game. And so Stevie was like, this is my bus, my rules. And it was like, then Erica Mena was like, respect the boss. You ain't respect the boss. You're coming in there trying to steal his orders and tell her to run away. So we'll see what happens with that relationship or whatever. When Erica Mena said her feet are gripping the floor. Anyways, peace, I'm out, one love. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peace, my peoples.